We just watched episode 44 of The Simpsons, Saturdays of Thunder.
Yes.
Yep, so this is the one, for anyone who hasn't watched it for ages, where Homer is genuinely negligent towards Bart at the beginning, like he always is. Then it turns out Bart is building a soapbox derby entry. He thinks he can bond with his son by making the soapbox derby car. Is it a cart or a car?
Soapbox derby racer.
A soapbox derby racer. They build it, it's rubbish, and then Bart has the chance to win the soapbox derby if he drives Martin's car. He does. There's some back and forth between Will Homer show his support, and in the end he does, and there's a happy ending for everyone. Yeah. So what did you think of Saturdays of Thunder?
Well, I think this episode's kind of got some I think it's got some structure problems.
Yeah.
I don't think it's I don't think the structure's 100% there, but I think it's one of the funniest episodes so far.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the jokes are just great in this episode, even if like the story structure never comes together in the way you want it to. Because obviously you know Bart and Homer are going to reconcile, and you know in the next episode Homer's going to be as negligent as he always is.
Yeah. Well, he has to return to the status quo.
Yeah, I have to accept that, haven't you? But yeah, so but like as a structure, I don't think the episode kind of 100% works, but I think the jokes are just like spot on with some very unintentional funny moments now,
yes,
which we'll get into in a bit.
Yes, some very bad, very 90s episode.
Very 90s.
Well, yeah, the title itself is a reference to that Tom Cruise film, Days of Thunder.
Oh yeah.
Which no one has mentioned for...
No one's talked about since the 90s.
Since the 90s, yeah. They might have got some notice when Tony Scott died, but since then it's like, Days of Thunder, no one knows.
No.
Yes,
what did you think of the episode?
I thought it was great. I thought it was one of the best ones so far.
Yeah.
I just say, yeah, there are some structure. It's a very standard sort of like Homer and Bart fatherhood son episode. There's like hundreds of them. Well, now there are.
Now there are hundreds.
There are literally hundreds of Simpsons episodes like that. But it's one of the better ones in a way, yeah, because of how like funny the stuff is.
The jokes are just great. This one, yeah.
Yeah, I especially love the sort of ambition they're showing with the sort of visual humour. During the first racing set. The second one isn't particularly well
it's over quite quickly, isn't it? Yeah, but the first one's good, where it's like making references to Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
And like Nelson's like he's the other racer in the derby, and he's got the whip, and so he's like whipping Bart, and like he's smoking as well.
Yeah.
It's just like bizarre. You could get away with that now, I think.
Or the hilarious one where Martin, he goes down too fast and crashes straight into the wall.
And the car and Martin set on fire. Yeah, Martin's running around, but the fire men go straight to put out the car, not the poor boy.
But that's hilarious. That's a great use of timing as well, because like it's funny at first when he hits the car. Then the second joke is the car like
sets on fire.
Sets on fire.
And he sets on fire.
Yeah.
And then we don't put the fire out on him.
Yeah. So it's just a really great, really clever joke. Really good. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of great stuff in this episode. A lot of it, though, is stuff that sort of they'll do again later as well.
Yeah, better, yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of the main kind of start of this episode is Marge makes Homer take like a quiz to prove his like an IQ test, but to prove how good of a father you are. He fails at all accounts.
Yeah.
So stuff, name your child's best friend, name a hobby or whatever.
Yeah.
And Homer fails, so he's looking for guidance. So he goes to this fatherhood institute to kind of get tips and advice on how to be a good father. And he's handed a complimentary book called Fatherhood by
Bill Cosby.
It's like, oh no. Obviously with recent
knowledge about what kind of monster he actually is.
Now we know the truth about Bill Crosby.
Bill Crosby.
Bill Crosby. Sorry,
David's brother.
David Crosby's brother. Sorry, Bill Cosby. Now we know the truth about Bill Cosby. It kind of makes those scenes hard and kind of like unintentionally kind of funny at the same time. Especially
the fact that he's talking about intergenerational perversities.
Oh yeah, there's one chapter where he's talking about like reverse psychology, pretend not to want something and then you'll get the opposite effect from them. I don't want to build your soapbox derby racer. Oh come on Dad, you can clean some brushes. Thank you Bill Cosby, you saved the Simpsons. Yeah. The chapter's called what was it called?
It's intergenerational perversity.
Intergenerational perversity, it's like oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Well, we were saying, do you think this episode will be shown? Do you think they'll have to edit them bits out or something, or do you think they'll just show it as
I
is?
think if they wanted to show it as I think if they wanted to show the episode, I think they'd have to edit those scenes out.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd lose a lot.
It'd be weird that Homer and Bart were just making the thing straight away.
They don't care.
Yeah, we
They
don't care.
don't care about consistency.
Yeah.
You should see it like when Channel 4 shows. When I used to go with my grandma's, we used to watch Simpsons like on a Sunday afternoon, and like obviously they'd have to edit some of the more risque stuff out, and some of it made no sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even joking. I can't think of any examples, but like. They would edit like sections out, and you just cut. So I'd be like, oh, I guess we're doing this now. So they don't care about consistency.
No.
So I think they would just cut out. They'd still have the scene where obviously he does the reverse psychology stuff, maybe not reveal he's reading a Bill Cosby book.
Yeah.
So maybe cut the line up. Thank you, Bill Cosby. You saved the Simpsons.
I just imagine putting someone else, like a more milquetoast entertainer, in there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby.
Yeah, they could just do that. That'd be quite easy to just put over, I suppose.
Well, thank you, Bing Cosby.
It's very 90s, this episode, though, with the references. You've got, they go to a video store at one point.
Oh, yeah, like a Blockbuster, yeah.
Do you remember Blockbuster?
I know. I was trying to think, like, I wonder what kids would think of this, watching it today.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe like in, you know, a few years' time when I have children of my own.
Yeah.
And I'm watching The Simpsons and watching this episode, you know, I'll have to explain to them. Well, kids, back in the day, you know, we used to have to go to a video store to rent the latest and greatest movies.
Yeah, you couldn't just shove a Into stick up your nose.
Exactly, or you could just stream it instantly into every device in your home.
Yeah.
In fact, back in the day, we had to use a wire to connect to the internet, and when we wanted to use the internet, we couldn't use the phones.
Yeah.
The phones were inaccessible, so you'd go to the store, and people would be very pissed off if you didn't rewind the tape. Oh, you don't know what a tape is? Oh, well, let me explain, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's very, very 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's got a lot of dated elements, but obviously that's what kind of makes it charming.
And the whole Mendoza thing is a reference to the kind of 90s sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger films that don't get made anymore now.
Yeah, the ridiculous Arnold Schwarzenegger films, all like Death Wish.
Death Wish.
Yeah. I love the joke we do in a later episode where they'd say Charles Bronson stars in Death Wish 7. Hey, wish I was dead. He's like in a hospital bed.
But yeah, but it's hilarious that Mendoza sort of parody because of how specific it is.
Oh yeah, it's taking a piss out of the intentional first person, that person's gonna die.
Yeah.
The partner who's gonna die, and also it's in these kind of action films, it's always the black guy that dies first.
Yeah.
Just can't take a piss out of that. It's like, oh, you know, my little Zosie's growing up. She's going to college, and me and my old lady, we're going to travel the world like we always wanted to. And the ship's called the Live Forever. That's really funny. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Very gory as well.
I'm surprised at how much they could really get away with, to be honest.
It's very gory. Yeah. And like the whole, it's very gory. And it's always got like Nelson smoking and yeah.
I bet they'd have to get rid of that smoking as well, actually.
Probably, yeah.
Because you couldn't have smoking during the day, or else especially in a kids' cartoon, because people would think you're endorsing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, they had to. They digitally got rid of Tom smoking cigars in Tom and Jerry for like a recent DVD release.
But not the.
Which I think's heinous.
Did they not get rid of the mumma character at all? The mammy character.
The mammy character, yeah. But here's
Tom.
Oh, yeah. but here's the thing though, like. The best kind of archival DVD releases are the Disney ones, because like in a lot of the old Disney shorts, there's some obviously, you know.
Well, that whole Dumbo scene,
Yeah. But like in a lot of the old like Donald Duck and Mickey Mouse shots, there's obviously some racism on there, but obviously it was racism from
the time.
So you know it would have been obviously acceptable back then. And they get around that by basically having Leonard Maltin, the film critic, come on and just say, obviously look, this is obviously racist, this is obviously horrible, but this was the context of when it was made. So he gives a prior warning about it to warn to kids, to warn to parents that there is some racism in here. It's not obviously intentional. It's just a product of the time.
Yeah,
that's the best way to get around that. Not just fucking digitally get rid of the cigars that Tom's smoking.
Well, did they put anything else in there, or
no? But no, the worst. You're gonna like this. There's this anime called One Piece.
Oh yeah.
Which is a fairly successful Japanese shonen anime. And it got butchered when it was released over in England. They got rid of all kind of more violent and dodgy stuff on the show.
Yeah.
A little bit more kind of risque stuff. And there's one character called Smoker, Captain Smoker, and his shtick is that he's got like these 4 big cigars in his mouth, and like smoke's always coming off out of him.
Yeah.
So in the and he's always like this, like trying to keep the cigars in his mouth. And in the American dub, they digitally got rid of the cigars, and there's just smoke coming out of his mouth. So he talks like this. It's the worst thing ever. So,
I was thinking E.T. and all, when they get rid of the guns.
Oh, yeah.
The walkie-talkies.
Well, South Park spoofs that perfectly in that episode. You ever seen that one?
Which one?
It's the one where they it's like the filmmakers have gone mad because they're going back and redoing their old films, and we find out that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are like rapists.
Is that the Imagination Land one?
No, I can't remember what full episode's about, but one of the plots is it's all about Indiana Jones 4. Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's about Indiana. It's about the kids' reactions to Indiana Jones 4, and obviously people say it's taking the piss about the whole thing of George Lucas raped our childhood kind of thing, and it cuts to horrible literal rapes of Indiana Jones by Steven Spielberg and George Lucas.
Oh God.
Including a spoof. I don't know what the film's called, but where it opens with someone getting raped in a pinball machine.
Oh, The Accused with Jodie Foster.
Yeah, it does
he
that.
He was inside of me. That one.
Yeah. It was just that, but with Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, and Indiana Jones well, look what I got around here, George. And then the police come to arrest him, and they're raping an Ewok, and then they go downstairs and they find the dead raped bodies of Yoda and Short Round, and it's oh my god, it's really funny, but I don't know how we got onto this.
Anyway, what would you give Saturdays of Thunder out of 10?
It's a 9, I think.
Yeah, I think a high 9, so I'd go 10.
Oh, I do like the reveal at the end about Soapbox Derby champion Ronnie Beck.
Oh yeah.
I actually like the reveal about he's a kid.
Yeah, that's good.
Because you don't see a picture of him and you assume he's an adult, but it's a Soapbox Derby thing, and an adult one would be a bit weird. Yeah. So I actually quite like the reveal that it's a kid. That's unexpected and quite a good little joke. Yeah.
It's a really great episode, and it's the interactions between Homer and Bart are quite good. Yeah. It's just it doesn't do anything really new. Really, it's just a really really great funny one.
Yeah, just a.
Gotta save the 10s,
Oh, yeah.
Ones that do something uniquely special.
That's you can't hand 10s out to all.
It's reminiscent of that one where it's Krusty and Krusty's dad.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's great because it's
something different. It's unexpected.
It builds up a tertiary character and does the sort of father-son stuff even better than this episode.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's a very great, solid episode.
I have no son. Well, I guess you got the wrong guy. I didn't mean that figuratively.